what's up, guys? This is John from Magic Tech Review, coming at you with tips for how to buy a used phone and not get scammed. So, my first point is going to be check esnfree.com. Okay, I've used this site many years of working in the phone industry. So, right here, before you buy a phone, guys, even though if it's in the plastic, in the box, brand new, whatever, you always want to check the ESN. And the way you do this, because a lot of times people will be like, yeah, buy the phone real quick. It's a real cheap price, and then your phone ends up being stolen or lost, stolen, um, bad ESN, or the IMEI doesn't match up. So you always take the IMEI of the phone, plug it in here, and then it will tell you if it's lost, stolen, whatever. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. So, and if this comes up as unknown, then you need to go ahead and verify that again. All right, so step number 2, I'm gonna say biggest thing is probably gonna be charging port. Always carry a charger with you when you're gonna go buy a phone from somebody. You know what I'm saying? They might sound like a great person and all this and all that. Always carry a whatever it is, a micro USB, or if it's iPhone, carry the lightning cable or the other connector. So just make sure of that, guys. So that's gonna be my second. That's gonna be my second thing. So I've seen that before where the battery's full, right? But that's because they charged it in another manner, then put the battery back in there. So you get it home and it won't charge. And then by the time you want to call them back, they're probably not going to answer the phone anyway. So just throwing these tips out there, guys. I see a lot of people get screwed by these things. All right. Tip number 3. If somebody says the phone is unlocked, carry or have access to a SIM card of another carrier than the phone to make sure it's unlocked. So if you put a SIM card in an iPhone or an Android, it's going to come up with the iPhone is going to go right back to activation screen. It's going to say needs activation, and then you're not going to be able to go to it. With Android, it's going to have network lock pin or network service code, and you're going to need that. So this is not really that big of one, but a lot of people claim that their phones are unlocked. So you don't know that until you actually, you know, take it home or take it to the company and try to get it put onto the company, but then it ends up being whatever. Okay. Tip number 4. I'm going to have to say if you're buying an iPhone, iPad, whatever, Apple, whatever, go through the activation. Make sure you have Wi-Fi, either meet them somewhere that you have access to Wi-Fi, like McDonald's or a public place or whatever, because that's one of the biggest scams with the iCloud lock. So if you're getting an iPhone or iPad or something and you're just like, it sounds too good to be true, always be skeptical, guys. It's not you're the one that's buying it, so you don't have to buy it if everything doesn't check out. You know what I'm saying? It just takes a few extra minutes, and you say, "Excuse me, I'd like to check a few things on the phone before I purchase it." Don't let them just shove the phone to you and then you're stuck with something that doesn't work. All right, so that's going to be tip number 5. If it's an iPhone, always activate and get through that iCloud just to make sure there's no iCloud lock, or iTunes for that matter. All right, so here we go. And then tip number 5, I'm going to say, oh man, I've lost my train of thought now. Um, oh, I guess this is kind of a no-brainer, but people don't miss it sometimes, or they don't look really good. I'm gonna say I'm gonna combine the headphone jack and the water damage markers. So always open the battery up or wherever the water damage is at. If you know the phone that you're gonna purchase beforehand, which you will obviously, you can do a little bit of research online and just check where the watermark should be. So if the watermark is pink or red, that means it's been damaged by water. If it's not there, that means it's been taken off, you know? So I'm not saying accuse the person of taking it off, but if you're looking for the watermark indicator, damage indicator, and it's not there, then obviously, something happened. And then also carry a pair of headphones and just plug the headphone jack in just to make sure it works. So that's a lot of I've seen a lot of that too, that the headphone jack won't work. So, but anyways, guys, and obviously try to make a test call if you can. If you can't, then hey, you can just dial *611 or 611 from the phone to make sure that the earpiece is working. All right, guys. Well, that's been my 5 tips. So, hope you guys, if you're gonna go and buy a used phone off somebody, please be wary. Okay. All right, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.